Welcome to the Dice Tower, a series of videos about games and the people who played them. And now, here's your host, Joe Steadman.
Hi, this is Joe Steadman, and I want to talk about the new GMT game, Elusive Victory, Air War of the Suez Canal, 1967-1973, by Terry Simo, I think it's Simo. This is the continuation of the Downtown, same basic mechanic, same game, but this is the. I liked it a lot. Let's see what's in the box. So it comes with your standard GMT size box. Comes with a personal note from GMT. How nice is that? The scenario book, lots of different scenarios. Scenarios go anywhere from about 2 hours to 8 hours. Typically, I would say about 6 hours is about your average time per scenario. There are small scenarios where you only play the attackers planning a raid, or only play the defenders setting up your anti-aircraft guns, your SAM missiles, things like that. Or the bigger scenarios where you can play both, the attacker and the defender. It's got some good cheat sheets. It's got a really good rule book. I like the rule book a lot. It's well laid out. It has lots of examples of play, designer notes, and things like that. Good quality rule book. It's got these planning sheets, these little tiny maps here. On the back's got your different missions. You use these for your planning. Big, huge map. There's two maps. Oh, let's see here. How big is this thing? So this is just half of it. All right, and this is going to be your Sinai Peninsula area, where most of the war took place. So you got two maps. More of those planning sheets. More player helps, aid cards and things like that. Data sheets for your airplanes and whatnot. Little descriptions of each, which is really fun. And then your standard GMT thing of baggies. A couple of 10-sided dice and two nice things of counters. Two sheets of counters. The counters are real good quality, full color, silhouettes of airplanes, different targets, and things like that. The game is basically Downtown. It's very complicated, very complex. If you've played Downtown and you should definitely get this. Or if you're interested in the Israeli, the 7-day war in that time period, those different conflicts all through that time period, 67 to 73, I'd highly suggest it. It's not for the weak of heart. It's very complicated. But there are some basic scenarios that are in there that you can use to learn the game that won't take too long to play. How does the game play? Well, you can be the attacker, the defender. In the big scenarios, you can be both, like I said before. If you're the attacker, you're going to plan a raid, and you're going to have objectives, what planes you're going to use, how you're going to get in there. If you're the defender, you're going to be setting up your anti-aircraft guns and your SAM missiles and things like this, where to put up your fighters for defense, and your air patrols and things like that. The Egyptian player has weaker pilots, but can definitely stop the Israeli. Remember, if the Israeli doesn't hit his target, he doesn't win. Like I said, I recommend this game. It's complicated, but I think that if you give it a weekend or so, I'll give yourself a weekend. At the end of a weekend, if you play this on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, by the end of the weekend, this is with no one helping you, I think you could have this game pretty well underhand. But the best way to learn this game is to have someone else teach you. Or someone that knows Downtown can teach you, can pick this up real fast. I picked it up real fast because I played Downtown. There's a Vassal module for the game, so you can play it online. If you don't have a chance to play with someone, or even use the Vassal module to set it up and leave it set up for face-to-face, you can use that to kind of be a way to break down the game over the weekend or something, if you can play only a couple hours a weekend. But so there you go. That's Elusive Victory from GMT. I like it a lot. See ya.
Well, that's professional.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.